Can one person outsmart an entire city built on games of chance? Las Vegas is designed to ensure that the house always wins, with its bright lights and spinning wheels set up to favor the casino. Yet one brilliant mind managed to crack the code and walk away with millions, leaving the gambling world stunned. This is the story of how one genius defied the odds and outsmarted Las Vegas. Curious how he did it? Let's dive in. Las Vegas is notorious for being a place where fortune rarely favors the gambler. This isn't by accident. Casino games are specifically designed to give the house a mathematical advantage over players. Every spin of the roulette wheel, every hand of blackjack, and every pull of a slot machine is governed by probabilities that tip the scales toward the casino. Even in games that involve skill, like poker or blackjack, the house has the edge through tactics like controlling payout ratios and limiting betting systems. Moreover, casinos use psychological strategies to keep players engaged and off balance. Ever notice that there are no clocks or windows in casinos? This deliberate design prevents players from keeping track of time, encouraging longer gambling sessions. Free drinks and flashy distractions add to the chaos, reducing a player's ability to make rational decisions. In short, Las Vegas is a fortress of probability designed to wear down even the luckiest players, except for one. The man who outwitted Las Vegas wasn't just any gambler. He was a mathematical genius with an insatiable curiosity for cracking seemingly impossible problems. Born with an exceptional talent for numbers, he pursued studies in mathematics and computer science at prestigious universities. His deep understanding of probability, combined with an unconventional approach to risk, set him apart from the average gambler. But what motivated him to take on Las Vegas? For him, it wasn't just about the money, it was about the challenge. The genius saw the casino floor as a living, breathing puzzle that could be solved through data, calculation, and discipline. He wasn't interested in relying on luck, but rather on finding patterns in games that were thought to be unbeatable. His first target, blackjack. With years of preparation and meticulous planning, he walked into the world's most famous casinos, ready to test his theories. What followed was a groundbreaking journey where he used both his intellect and technological tools to beat the system. His success wasn't immediate, but through persistence, he started to unlock methods that could turn the tables on the house, especially in games that were traditionally seen as unbeatable. Blackjack became the first game where this genius successfully exploited the system, thanks to a technique known as card counting. Card counting is a strategy in blackjack where players track the proportion of high to low cards left in the deck to predict the likelihood of certain outcomes. If more high cards are left, the odds of winning increase, allowing the player to adjust their bets accordingly. While card counting is not illegal, it is highly discouraged by casinos, which go to great lengths to stop it. The genius, however, was one step ahead. He developed a unique way of counting cards that was far more effective than the traditional methods. His mathematical background allowed him to refine the system, making it almost impossible for casino security to detect. He kept his composure, blending in with the crowd, while subtly keeping track of the deck's composition in his head. With his newfound edge, he began to rake in significant profits. The more he won, the more the casinos took notice. But even as they tightened security, this genius was ready with new strategies that would keep him ahead of the game. Card counting was only the beginning. Beyond card counting, the genius turned to more advanced methods rooted in complex mathematical theories. He applied probability theory and statistical analysis to other casino games, like roulette and poker, where randomness and luck play significant roles. His expertise in mathematics allowed him to uncover patterns in these games that most people, including casino operators, hadn't considered. For example, in roulette, where the outcome appears purely random, the genius analyzed the physics behind the spinning wheel and the ball. He meticulously studied the speed of the wheel, the point at which the ball was released, and the slight imperfections in the wheel's construction. Over time, he developed a model that predicted the likelihood of the ball landing in certain sections, giving him an edge over the house. Additionally, he worked on crafting algorithms that could predict optimal betting strategies. These algorithms allowed him to calculate the best times to place high bets and when to minimize risk, based on real-time data from casino games. The genius even collaborated with other like-minded individuals, forming a small group of experts who pooled their resources and knowledge to refine their methods. With each new success, he became more confident that mathematics, when applied correctly, could beat any casino game. His approach wasn't based on hunches or luck, it was built on cold, hard numbers. While mathematics provided the foundation for his strategies, technology became the key to scaling his operations. The genius began developing and utilizing early versions of wearable computers, devices that could discreetly assist him in analyzing games like roulette and blackjack in real time. These tiny computers, often hidden in clothing or shoes, allowed him to input data during the game and instantly receive feedback on optimal betting strategies. In one particularly famous case, he used a small, concealed computer to track the speed of the roulette wheel and predict where the ball would land. This technology gave him an almost supernatural ability to place winning bets, much to the astonishment of other players and casino staff. However, as casino technology evolved, so did his methods. He continuously updated his tools and techniques, staying one step ahead of casino security. The genius's use of technology raised important questions about the boundaries between fair play and cheating. While his strategies weren't technically illegal, casinos began tightening their rules and surveillance to catch anyone using devices to gain an edge. Still, his ingenuity and use of cutting-edge tech revolutionized the way people approached gambling. Casinos don't take kindly to losing, especially to someone who systematically beats their games. As the genius's winnings grew, so did the attention he attracted from casino security teams. Las Vegas casinos employ some of the most sophisticated surveillance systems in the world, with cameras hidden in every corner and facial recognition technology designed to track suspected cheaters. Yet despite these obstacles, the genius managed to stay ahead of them for years. He developed elaborate strategies to avoid detection, including changing his appearance, playing at different times, and even traveling between casinos to avoid raising suspicion. His ability to blend in with regular players was one of his greatest assets. Unlike stereotypical high rollers who bet big and flaunted their wealth, he kept a low profile, placing strategic bets and walking away with his winnings before drawing too much attention. Even when the casinos implemented stricter rules and began banning known card counters and suspected device users, the genius adapted. He continued to innovate, finding new ways to exploit small cracks in the system. Eventually, though, his luck would run out as casinos improved their security measures, but by then he had already left an indelible mark on Las Vegas. For a time, it seemed like the genius was unstoppable. He had developed a system that exploited the inherent weaknesses in casino games and avoided detection for years. However, no one can beat the house forever. As his winnings grew, the casinos became more determined to catch him. They increased their surveillance efforts, shared information about him with other casinos, and even implemented new security technologies to track his every move. Eventually, the genius was identified, and the casinos caught onto his schemes. While he wasn't breaking any laws, they had the legal right to ban him from their establishments. He was blacklisted from most major casinos in Las Vegas, effectively ending his reign as the gambler who outsmarted the system. The casinos had finally adapted, closing the loopholes he had exploited for so long. But while his time beating Las Vegas had come to an end, his story lived on. Many saw him as a folk hero, someone who had taken on the system and won. Others viewed him as a cheater who pushed the boundaries of fair play. Regardless of perspective, one thing was clear. He had changed the way the gambling world viewed its own vulnerabilities. The genius's exploits in Las Vegas raise important questions about the ethics and legality of beating the house. While his methods, such as card counting and using wearable computers, were not outright illegal, they tested the boundaries of what casinos considered fair play. Casinos argued that using technology or advanced mathematical strategies went beyond the spirit of gambling, which is based on chance. However, the genius and his supporters saw his actions as legitimate, arguing that he was simply using his intelligence to win within the established rules. The legal response was mixed. While no criminal charges were filed, casinos had the right to refuse service to anyone they deemed a threat to their business. This led to his blacklisting from numerous casinos, effectively ending his career. The debate over whether his methods were ethical or exploitative continues to intrigue both gamblers and legal experts today. So, could someone outsmart Las Vegas again today? The short answer is, it's unlikely. In the years since the genius's exploits, casinos have drastically improved their security and surveillance systems. Today, they employ state-of-the-art facial recognition software, advanced game tracking algorithms, and other technological measures to prevent anyone from gaining an edge over the house. Even card counting, once a relatively simple strategy, is far more difficult due to multiple deck shuffling machines and other countermeasures. However, the genius's legacy lives on as a reminder that no system is completely foolproof. His story has inspired countless gamblers, mathematicians, and even engineers to think critically about how to approach games of chance. While today's casinos are better equipped to protect themselves, the allure of beating the house will continue to attract innovative minds. Who knows, maybe another genius is already working on the next big breakthrough. The genius who outsmarted Las Vegas left a lasting legacy in the gambling world. His exploits not only changed the way casinos operate, but also inspired generations of gamblers and mathematicians to think creatively about games of chance. Some see him as a folk hero, someone who challenged the system and won, while others view him as a cautionary tale about pushing the boundaries of fair play. Today, his story serves as a testament to the power of intellect and innovation in even the most unlikely places. While it's unlikely that anyone will replicate his success in today's casinos, his influence will always be felt. The genius may have been banned from the tables, but his story continues to captivate and inspire. Thanks for watching, Casino Crew. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Share your thoughts in the comments, and we'll see you in the next one. Hit the bell icon for more exciting content about the world of casinos, gambling strategies, and stories of those who've dared to challenge the system. Thanks again for watching, and we look forward to bringing you more thrilling tales from the world of high-stakes gambling.